Now let's see about multiplication algorithm. We can perform multiplication operation and two types of data. The first one is sign magnitude data. The second one is 2's complement data. In this video, we are going to discuss about how we can perform multiplication operation on sign magnitude data. In the next video, we will see how to perform multiplication operation on 2's complement data with the help of Booth's algorithm. This is nothing but hardware implementation. This one is hardware algorithm, whereas this flowchart represents hardware implementation. So first let's see the hardware algorithm. There are three registers are there. Here we have B register. The multiplicand is available in B register. Multiplicand means the first number. That we have two numbers like this, 12 into 3. So this is called as multiplicand. This 3 is called as multiplier. Multiplicand is present in B register. So 12 is present in B register. Whereas BS represents the sign bit. The sign bit may be either positive or negative. If the sign bit is 0, if the sign bit is positive, then BS contains 0. Whereas if the sign bit is negative, then BS contains 1. Okay. Next, the second number, that is 3. That is known as multiplier. Multiplier is available in Q register. So here we have multiplicand and multiplier. So multiplicand is present in B register, whereas multiplier such as 3 is present in Q register. Here we have a flip-flop called QS. QS represents the sign of multiplier. So if the sign is negative, then QS contains 1, whereas if the sign is positive, then QS contains 0. Okay. Next we have A register. A is a temporary register. Initially the content of A is it contains zeros. Next we have complementar and parallel adder. Complementar transfers the contents of B register to the parallel adder, as well as complementar transfers the contents of A register to the parallel adder. By using parallel adder, we can add the contents of two registers. So in this example, in this diagram, parallel adder adds the contents of A register as well as B register, and the corresponding sum is transferred to the A register. So here A acts as source register as well as destination register. Next here we are performing shift right operation. This is normal shift right, so that means it is logical shift right operation. We know what is logical shift right. Logical shift right means, let us take an example. Let the data is like this, 0 1 1 0. So logical shift right means this is left side, this is right side. So 0 will be inserted to the left side, and all the bits of the register are shifted one position to the right. So this 0 is shifted one position to the right. This one will be shifted one position to the right. This one will be shifted one position to the right. So the rightmost bit will be discarded. Okay. Here we are using a flip-flop called E. We know the size of the flip-flop. Flip-flop stores one bit of data. So here we are performing shift right operation on EAQ. EAQ. So where E stands for a flip-flop. A is nothing but temporary register. Initially it contains all zeros. Next Q is nothing but it contains multiplier data. So 0 is shifted to E, and the bit which is in E will be shifted to A register. So this is nothing but most significant bit. So the bit of A will be shifted to the most significant bit of A. Next, the least significant of A will be shifted to Q register. So what will happen? The least significant bit of Q will be discarded. So here we have to inspect, we have to check what is Qn value. Based upon the Qn value, we can perform the operation that we will see in this flowchart. Okay. So here we are performing logical shift right operation on EAQ register. So what is logical shift right here? 0 will be shifted to E, and the bit of E will be shifted to most significant bit of A. So all the bits of A and Q are shifted one position to the right. Okay. Now let's see how we can implement this algorithm with the help of this flowchart. Here we are performing multiplication operation. We have two numbers. The first number, that is multiplicand, is present in B register. So multiplicand is present in B register, whereas multiplier is present in Q register. Next, the result is stored in A and Q. Here let the size of the multiplicand is 5 bits Let the size of the multiplier is 5 bits. Then the resultant contains 10 bits. The resultant product contains 10 bits. Okay. So we have to store those 10 bits in 2 registers. In order to store the result, we are using here A and Q. A and Q, where the size of each register, let us assume that it is 5 bits. Okay. So now the sign of A and Q depends upon the multiplicand and multiplier sign. If both those signs are same, that means plus plus or minus minus, then the result is plus. Whereas if the signs are different, plus minus or minus plus, then the result is minus. So we need to perform exclusive OR operation on multiplicand sign bit and multiplier sign bit. Multiplicand sign bit means BS, multiplier sign bit means QS. So BS exclusive OR QS. Okay. So we have to perform the exclusive OR operation. Based upon the result, we have to transfer the corresponding sign to A. Let us assume that multiplicand sign is positive. Positive means what here? 0. Multiplier sign is also positive. So 0 exclusive OR 0. So 0 exclusive OR 0 means 0. So 0 means positive. So now the resultant sign will become positive. Whereas multiplicand sign is 1, multiplier sign is 1. That means both are negative. So 1 means what? 1 exclusive OR 1 means 0. So 0 means what? Positive. So positive will be transferred here. Okay. So likewise the result will be transferred. So AS arrow QS exclusive OR BS. Next QS arrow QS exclusive OR BS. So here the resultant product is present in A and Q registers. The sign of A and Q depends upon the sign of multiplicand and multiplier. Next A arrow 0. So initially A contains all zeros. The size of the A will become on the size of A will depends upon the number of bits of remaining registers. Let multiplier size is 5 bits. Then size of A is 5 bits. Let multiplier size is 3 bits. Then the size of A is 3 bits, like that. Here A is register. Whereas E is a flip-flop. The initial value of E is 0. The initial value of E is 0. Next SE arrow N. Sequence counter contains a number which represents the number of bits of the multiplier. The second number. Okay. Let the multiplier contains 5 bits. Then sequence counter contains a number called 5. Let the multiplier contains 3 bits. Then sequence counter contains a number called 3. Next here, every time we have to check the value of Qn. So what is Qn here? Qn means this last bit, the least significant bit of the Q register, the last bit, the rightmost bit of the Q register. So we have to check Qn value. Suppose if Qn value is 1, then we have to add A and B and transfer the corresponding result to EA, where E stands for flip-flop. It stores 1 bit of data, EA arrow A plus B. Then after that, we have to perform shift right operation on EAQ. After performing the shift right operation, decrement the sequence counter value. Whereas if Qn value is 0, then there is no need to perform any addition operation. We have to perform shift right EAQ. Next to decrement sequence counter value. Then after that, we need to check the value of the sequence counter. Suppose if sequence counter value is not equals to 0, then once again we need to check the least significant bit of the multiplier. Okay. If it is 1, then perform the addition operation. Add multiplicand to A. What is multiplicand? Multiplicand is nothing but B. Add this B to A. Okay. Whereas if sequence counter value is, if it is not equal to 0, then we have to perform this operation. Whereas sequence counter value is 0, then we have to end the process. The result is available, the product is available in A and Q registers. Okay. So this is about the flow chart. Here why we are adding B here? Why? Because B is nothing but multiplicand. So every time we have to add multiplicand to this A. So when we can add that one, that depends upon the multiplier bit. So if the multiplier bit is 1, then we have to add multiplicand to the A. Whereas if multiplier bit is 0, then there is no need to perform any addition operation. Now with the help of a problem, we will discuss this flow chart in detail. Now let us solve this problem with the help of multiplication algorithm. Let the multiplicand is 23, multiplier is 19. So we know how to represent plus 23 in sign magnitude representation. 10111. So 23 means what? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So 1, 16 plus 4 means 20, 22, 23. So 1001111 is nothing but 23 in binary notation. Next 19. So 19 means 16 plus 3. So 10011 is nothing but 19 in binary notation. So let us solve the problem. Multiplicand B is equal to 10111. Next here we have to perform shift right operation on EAQ. Q is nothing but multiplier. We know that the initial value of the E is 0 and initially A contains all zeros. Here the size of the register is 5 bits. So that's why here we have taken 5 zeros. Okay. Next, what is multiplier? Multiplier is 10011. Next, sequence counter contains a number which is equals to number of bits of the multiplier. Here multiplier contains 5 bits. So sequence counter value is 5. So every time we have to check the least significant bit of the multiplier. So what is the least significant bit of the multiplier now? 1. So the value of the Qn is 1. So if the value of the Qn is 1, then we have to add multiplicand to the partial product. This A contains partial product. Initially A contains all zeros. So if Qn is equal to 1, then add multiplicand to A. So what is multiplicand here? 10311. So add this one to A, 10311. So if we add, then what is the result? 1101. So this is nothing but first partial product. And what are the remaining bits? The value of E is 0 and multiplier there is no change, 10011. So after performing the adding operation, we have to perform shift right operation. Here we need to perform shift right operation on EAQ. We know what is shift right operation. 0 will be appended to the leftmost position and all the bits are shifted one position to the right. So we will get this 0 here, this 1 here, this 0 here, this 1 here, this 1 here. Next we will get this 1 here, next 1 here, this 0 here, this 0 here and this 1 here, and this one will be discarded. Okay. Here shift right operation is over. After that we have to decrement the sequence counter. Previously sequence counter value is 5. After decrementation SC will become 4. Now we have to check whether it is not equal to 0 or equal to 0. If sequence counter value is 0, then AQ contains the corresponding result. But here what is sequence counter value? 4. So 4 is not equal to 0. So we have to perform the repetition. So once again we need to check the value of the Qn. So what is the value of the Qn? 1. So the value of the Qn is 1. So if the value of the Qn is 1, then what we have to do? We have to add multiplicand to the partial product, to A. So what is B here? Multiplicand 10111. So if we add this, then what is the result? 1 plus 1 means 0 with a carry 1. 111 means 11. 1 plus 1 means 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 1 means 0 with a carry 1. 1 plus 1 means 0 with a carry 1. If there is any carry, that carry will be transferred to E. So that's why we have written in flowchart as EA arrow A plus B. Okay. So here addition operation is performed. Next let us write multiplier 11001. So adding is over. Next we need to perform shift right operation. Here we have to perform shift right operation on EAQ. So this is nothing but first partial product. This result is nothing but second partial product. So we know what is shift right operation. 0 will be shifted to the leftmost position and all the bits are shifted one position to the right. So this one will be shifted one position to the right. This 0 will be shifted one position to the right. This 0 will be shifted one position to the right. This 0 is shifted here. This one is shifted here. This 0 is shifted here. This one is shifted here. This one is shifted here. This 0 is shifted here. This 0 is shifted here. So this one will be discarded. So after that we have to decrement sequence counter value. Previously it is 4. Now it will become 3. So once again we have to check whether it is not equals to 0 or not. Here SC value is 3. So 3 is not equals to 0. So once again we need to perform the repetition. So check the value of the Qn. What is the value of the Qn? Here this is nothing but second partial product. So Qn is equal to 0. If multiplier bit value is 0, then there is no need to perform any addition. Okay, we have to simply perform shift right operation only. So perform shift right operation on EAQ. So this 0 will be shifted here. Next this 0 will be shifted here. Next 1. How many zeros? Triple 0. Next this 1 will be shifted here. Next 0, 1 0. Next double 1, 0. 1 0 1 1 0. So this 0 will be discarded. Next sequence counter value will become 2. So 2 is not equal to 0. So once again we have to continue the process. So we have to check the least significant bit of the multiplier. Qn value is 0. So 0 is not equal to here. What is Qn value? 0. So if least significant bit of the multiplier is 0, then there is no need to perform any addition operation. Simply perform shift right operation. Okay. So 0 will be shifted here. Next we will shift this 0 to this position. Next 0 1 0 0. Next this 0 will be shifted here. Next 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. This 0 will be discarded. Okay. Next we will get 1. So 1 is not equal to 0. So we have to continue the process. So we have to check the least significant bit of the multiplier. The least significant bit of the multiplier is 1. So if it is 1, then what we have to do? We have to add multiplicand to the partial product. Multiplicand is present in B. So add B. What is the value of B? 1 0 triple 1. So 1 0 triple 1 is added here. Then the result is 1 1. 1 plus 1 means 0 with a carry 1. Next 1 1. So this 0. Next the bits of Q are 0 1 0 double 1. Next after adding we have to perform shift right operation on EAQ. So a 0 will be shifted to the leftmost position and all the bits are shifted one position to the right. So this 0 will be shifted here. Next 1 1 0 1 1 1 1. Next 0 0. Next 1 0 1. This 1 will be discarded. Next sequence counter value will become 0. So if sequence counter value will become 0, then we have to stop the process and the result in A and Q will become the result. Okay. So what is the result here? Double 1 0 1. So double 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0 1. Okay. So this is the result. So in decimal number this is nothing but 437. So in this way here what is the sign here? Here 23 sign is positive as well as 19 sign is positive. So here also the sign is positive. So in this way we can perform multiplication operation with sign magnitude data. In the next video we will discuss about Booth's algorithm. By using Booth's algorithm we can perform multiplication operation on 2's complement data.